organic, unpredictable, unknown, lovely, beautiful, a sense of fulfillment. This is part of the pleasures of life and not the chores of life.
Coming up on Daily Iowan TV.
What does the First Lady have to say about this year's Senate race?
And who are those students always walking across ropes on the Penncrest? Find out tonight.
And in sports, see how much tickets cost for the most expensive Big Ten matchup for the 2014 football season.
All that and more is coming your way. Daily Iowan TV starts now. Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Hannah Hawks.
And I'm Austin Luce.
Michelle Obama made her second stop in Iowa, right here in Iowa City, to show her support for Senate candidate Bruce Braley today. Daily Iowan TV reporter Hannah Thompson took a closer look at the First Lady's visit.
Cheering and chanting could be heard this morning as hundreds of students and community members flocked to the Iowa Memorial Union to hear First Lady Michelle Obama speak. Before she took the stage, University Democrats President Carter Bell spoke about the importance of getting out to vote, which was echoed by Iowa alum Zach Wall and Congressman Dave Loebsack. Bruce Braley took the stage and gave his story, expressing his values and telling the crowd that education and early voting are what will help them win. He then introduced Michelle Obama, and from the second she stepped on the stage, the First Lady could barely contain her excitement about being back in the state.
I love Iowa. I do. I do.
Her message was centered around supporting Braley in his campaign and encouraging young people to get out and vote to make a difference.
But I want to spend a little more time talking to young people, because this election is really about you guys. It really is. It's about your hopes and your dreams and the world that you want to pass on to your kids and your grandkids.
Michelle is continuing to tour the country as the races heat up, as the Democrats hope to hold their majority in the Senate. Reporting from the Iowa Memorial Union, Hannah Thompson, Daily Iowan TV.
The next 2 weeks on campus will be filled with campaigning and discussions for the upcoming November 4th election. Katie Sextro checked out what the UI Republicans have been doing to prepare.
I'm sure most of you are getting tired of seeing the endless political campaign commercials on TV. But with the elections only 2 weeks away, the Republicans are in full swing campaigning. University of Iowa's College Republicans Group Treasurer Josh Asner explained what the group is doing to prepare for the upcoming elections.
We're going about campaigning by using a lot of grassroots efforts, knocking a lot of doors, making a lot of phone calls. I feel that's the best way to go about reaching potential voters. And on top of that, we've also been taking to social media a little bit and making sure that students are informed and that they know where they can vote and who they should be voting for as far as we're concerned. Then we've also been tabling on the Penncrest for the same purpose for the last month and a half.
Later this week, Senator Rand Paul and former presidential candidate Rick Santorum will be coming to Iowa City to campaign. The UI Republicans encourage everyone to get out and vote. There are opportunities to vote early in the Old Capitol Mall most evenings, and as elections get closer, students can vote in Burge, Hillcrest, and the main library. Katie Sextro, Daily Iowan TV.
If you would like to find out more information about the University of Iowa College Republicans, you can check out their Facebook page.
The Iowa Department of Homeland Security and Emergency Management launched a new alert system today. The Alert Iowa will allow local and state authorities to send alert messages through text, emails, and social media. Previously, many counties did not have an emergency notification system, and others were paying nearly $60,000 for individual systems. The new unified system will impact Johnson County and 34 other counties statewide, as shown in red. Citizens can sign up for the types of alerts they would like to receive.
The University of Iowa's Senior Vice President and Treasurer, Doug True, will retire at the end of this year. True held his positions at the university for more than 20 years. President Sally Mason said the University of Iowa is a strong institution thanks to his talent, dedication, and deep knowledge. His positions will be filled temporarily starting in January until the search for his replacement concludes.
More than 100 UI students are planning to protest proposed tuition hikes tomorrow at the Penncrest. During the rally, students will share personal experiences with student debt. Some Democratic state representatives are also expected to speak. The rally will be held during the Iowa Board of Regents meeting. UI undergraduates could see a 1.75% increase in tuition and fees if approved. The board is scheduled to vote on the tuition proposal in December. And still to come,
slacklining on campus. What is it?
And later in sports, find out how the younger talent helped claim an Iowa volleyball victory on Saturday.
But first, Halloween is right around the corner and the weather's still good.
Yeah, Austin, maybe we'll have a long fall this year. Hey, Taylor, what will the rest of this week look like?
Yes, guys, for the most part, this week will continue to be beautiful. Tomorrow morning, you can expect temps to be in the upper 40s with clear skies. Going into the afternoon, temps will rise to the upper 50s and low 60s with clear skies. Falling into the evening, you can expect temps to remain in the upper 40s. On Thursday, you can expect a few rain showers in the morning until the evening. Temps will remain in the low 60s. For the remainder of your week, you can expect temps to remain in the upper 60s and low 70s with beautiful clear skies. Hawkeyes, be sure to get out and enjoy this beautiful fall weekend weather. That means visiting a pumpkin patch with friends or simply getting some fun in the sun. Well, that's all I have for you this week. Stay tuned to Daily Iowan TV to keep up with your 7-day forecast. Back to you at the news desk.
Thanks, Taylor. And if you're enjoying the weather this fall, take a picture and tag us.
Find your favorite fall spot on the UI campus and hashtag Fall in Iowa at Daily Iowan Arts on Twitter or Instagram.
You may see them on your walk through the park or on your way to class balancing on a rope. But what really are they doing? Daily Iowan TV's Nick Fisher takes a closer look into slacklining.
2 trees, a line, and some serious balance. Put that all together and you get slacklining, one of the most intriguing sports to hit the UI campus in recent history. But the sport has also formed a community of slackers in Iowa City. And how many people first gain interest may surprise you.
Sure enough, people walk up to you and ask what you're doing and if they can try, and pretty soon I ran into kids like Rod.
The required balance and attention to detail do not come easy. Experienced slackliners such as True and Kashif say one of the most challenging aspects for newcomers is staying calm.
Put your arms up and push out your legs all at the same time. And just look straight ahead at a focal point that you have. Once you find that balance, you're ready to take the next step.
So I decided I would go out and give slacklining a try myself.
No. See, focus.
Got it. Yeah. Switch the weight, leave the foot on until you feel good. There you go. You're good.
I guess something should be left to the professionals. But no matter the experience level, slacklining has brought people together to not only learn about and get better at the sport, but also to create a sense of community.
I mean, for me, like an international student, it's a good way to getting to a new environment and met new people there.
The group says that if you are interested in giving slacklining a go, to approach them anytime you see them out. Reporting from the Pentecrest, Nick Fisher, Daily Iowan TV.
For more information, you can join the Iowa City Slackers group on Facebook.
Yik Yak has been gaining attention statewide at universities. The app allows anonymous posting if you're a mile off campus. Drake University police arrested student Michael Zachary Crisp for threatening the campus with a shooting in a post. Police traced the post to Crisp. UNI officials also reacted to an anonymous post of racial nature on the app. The university president urged students to understand the impact of their actions and stop them. The Iowa City Police Department said if the University of Iowa was in a similar situation, they would assist the campus police to ensure safety of students. Stay tuned to Daily Iowan TV. We'll have more on this topic next week.
Hawkeye football is on a bye week this weekend.
That's right, Hannah, but to get us caught up on everything else black and gold, we'll toss it over to Taylor Bartz, who's standing by in the sports studio.
Thanks, Austin, and welcome back to the Daily Iowan TV Sports Studio. I'm Taylor Bartz flying solo tonight. No Kirk Ferentz presser on the program, but later we'll take a look at one Iowa family's football game day expenses. First on the program, exciting times for Iowa volleyball as they received their first conference win on Saturday against Northwestern. And an even more exciting preview for the future as many freshmen have stepped up on this year's squad. Volleyball beat reporter Zach Mackey has the story.
The Iowa volleyball team is making strides in the right direction. And this new direction gives many freshmen the chance to step up and make an impact on this team.
We've had a lot of great contribution from freshmen this year, and it's fun to watch them grow up as we go through the season. And we had a good start in early pre-conference, but now as we get into the Big Ten, you can just feel there's this new level of intensity.
While many of these young players have seen the court, it doesn't surprise them getting the opportunity in their first year.
I wasn't that surprised. That was my goal. To to come in here and contribute right away, but I'm very thankful for the opportunity to be able to contribute right away.
Coming into a Division I program can cause a lot of change for these young players.
High school, maybe you had like 1 or 2 standout players, and coming to college, they're all like the standout players from their high school or club teams. So just like that, I think will be the biggest change.
I love it right now. I mean, team chemistry is awesome right now. We're just fixing little details.
If they're senior or freshman, a scholarship player or a walk-on, none of that really matters to me. We're just looking for that change to happen.
Zach Mackey, Daily Iowan TV Sports.
Thanks, Zach. The Hawkeyes are back on the road starting tomorrow as they head to Madison to face the number 5 ranked Wisconsin Badgers. The 2014 football season is nearly at its halfway mark, separating the stadium goers from the big screen watchers. Between paying for tickets, parking, and grabbing a few cold ones, the overall game day experience has gotten too pricey for many fans. Chelsea Brown has more on the story.
Colleges and athletic conferences are scrambling to lure students and fans back into college stadiums.
We clearly lost some momentum a couple of years ago when we went 4-8, and so we're working as hard as we can. Like in sport, when you lose momentum, sometimes it's hard to get it back.
Not only a bad year, but football fans inside the stadium have extra costly expenses for the overall game day experience. The Gibson family of 5 made their first trek down as a family to Iowa City for a little taste of stadium football.
My daughter's a senior here, and she has been bothering us for 4 years to come down, and I've been promising her we would, so this is our last chance.
The Gibsons, just 30 miles south, residing in Cedar Rapids, packed up their RV and headed down as a family to enjoy the homecoming game for the Hawkeyes.
I am very excited. It's the first time they've come out since I've been a freshman, and they brought good food.
But food isn't the only extra expense coming out of the pockets for the Gibsons. Their first stop was loading up the RV with gas.
We put about $100 worth of gas in the motorhome just for because the generator's going to be running all day.
With the luxury of the RV, the Gibson family slept overnight in their vehicle, but the parking didn't come cheap. Once game day morning arrived, it was time for tailgating.
We have breakfast burritos, breakfast casserole, Jell-O shots, hamburgers, hot dogs, cupcakes,
Bloody Marys, screwdrivers, beers, pops, egg casserole, cinnamon rolls, everything. We will not go hungry.
After adding up travel expenses, parking, and tailgating necessities, the next thing to tally are the stadium tickets themselves.
Tickets were $150 probably. Who knows what we'll spend in there. It's an expensive family thing.
The Gibsons added up to around $750 before even entering the gates of Kinnick Stadium. But in the end, the highly profiled business of college football continues to stay at a high, making it a challenge for average families like the Gibsons to attend weekly games. The highly spectacular atmosphere inside the football stadium, something fans cannot find from their couch, keep them coming back.
It brings back a lot of memories. Like I said, I was there quite a bit as a kid. And yeah, just a diehard Hawk fan, and can't wait to get back in there and get engaged again.
Chelsea Brown, Daily Iowan TV Sports.
The last 3 home games at Kinnick Stadium include Northwestern, Wisconsin, and Nebraska, which the Iowa Athletic Ticket Office has listed them as the most expensive games of the season. Tickets for those games range around $70 per ticket. Comparing to other Big Ten pairings, one matchup received the award for the most expensive tickets in the 2014 college football season. According to Tick IQ, tickets are soaring for the Michigan, Wolverine, and Ohio State Buckeyes games in late November, averaging $616 per ticket. Well, that'll do it for me here in the sports studio. I'm not sure if I would be willing to spend $600 to attend a college football game, but Austin, Hannah, I'm curious to see what you guys think.
Wow, Taylor. Well, I mean, a ticket for Ultra Music Festival is around $350. I don't think I'd pay more than double that for 3 hours of college football.
I don't think I'd pay that for anything. I've heard World Series tickets are only going for $300 or $400 tonight in the nosebleeds.
Well, that's all we have for you tonight. You can catch up with us tomorrow night at the same time or anytime online at dailyiowan.com.
I'm Austin Luce.
And I'm Hannah Hawks. Have a great night.